Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to say you don't understand everything. Don't be afraid of that. Don't fear that. Don't be intimidated by that. Don't let that be a reason to stop you because you have too much pride to ask a question. Many of us become stagnant because we encounter a problem, an issue, a dilemma, an obstacle, right? And because we want to be able to say in the end that, and I did it all by myself, then nobody helped me. I had to hustle for mine. I had to grind for mine. You know what I'm saying? We want so bad to have that, you know what I'm saying, that epic hero story that we came from the very bottom, and not saying that we didn't, but I'm just saying people want so bad for the story to be that, you know, nobody gave them food, nobody helped, nobody tried to help, nobody called, nobody texted. You know what I'm saying? Like, when sometimes that's not always the story. Sometimes it's people did do that, you probably just wasn't interested in talking to those particular people. But anyway, because I don't want to get all off on that right there. That wasn't even the whole point. Let me turn some light on. So, what I wanted to say, though, was don't be afraid to ask questions, letting your pride and your ego, and even if you don't think you have pride or ego, if you believe that you don't have a pride or you don't have an ego, like, if most people who think like that are the ones that have it. You know what I'm saying? We all have pride. We all have an ego. You know, and this is just my thoughts, y'all. Y'all ain't gotta agree with this, but it's our duty to learn how to manage that ego and not let it control us. You know what I'm saying? That pride, not let it control us. So anyway, it really starts there, you know, when you start that journey with yourself and you start working on yourself and start bettering yourself and stop blaming everybody else and everybody else's problems as to why you got a problem, and just say, you know what, I got a problem too. And, you know, I want to commit myself to working on my problems, even if the other person don't work on their problems. And yes, they got problems, but you know what I'm saying? Even if they're not working on their problems, if you commit to working on your problems, then you will be helping to control your own ego and control your pride so that you can be used. Like getting out of your own way, you know what I'm saying? So that you can be your fullest potential. You can be your greatest self. That went over y'all head, y'all just gotta keep following, keep watching these. But if you understood, it was for you. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Find somebody that knows. Don't have too much pride to go to another man. I'm talking to men right now. Don't be afraid to go to another man. Don't be afraid to go to a woman and ask for help. And ladies, don't have too much pride to go to a man and ask for help or ask a question. And definitely don't be too full of pride to go to another woman and ask another woman, you know. Don't be ashamed of that, y'all. It's cool to ask questions. Like, if you really want to know, ask questions. Sometimes the things that you fear asking are the very questions you need to be asking. But because you won't ask them, you have not because you ask not. But anyway, that's it. Just want to give y'all that real quick. I wanted to talk about that because that's not saying that one of y'all need this. That was for me. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to get help. Don't be afraid to let people help you. You know what I'm saying? Because you can still say you got it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? That you started from nothing. Because I did. I did. Like, and don't worry about how other people define getting it out the mud and from the bottom. Like, and you'll let people talk you out of your own story. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I had to break away from a whole system of thinking. You know what I'm saying? I had to start from nothing. Y'all think it's about being poor financially. Stick with me, y'all. We're going to keep building. We're going to keep building. We're going to keep building. But yeah, ask those questions so you can have those answers. And then you can grow. You can elevate. And, you know, you can really be your best self. Peace.